Hi, John here. Okay, today we're going to learn about a new way of thinking. Not really thinking, but just kind of a nuance of what we know and how we know it. We have categories as we understand it, is we've got some knowledge, and then we go to wisdom. And I'm going to suggest to you that there's now a new, higher, deeper part of thinking that we're just coming into now in this grand new age. And I think when you hear this, it's going to resonate with you and make some sense. And if it does, you have the opportunity here to find your aligned place quicker, smoother, and you'll see as we go. So as we understand that knowledge we can associate with education, knowledge in what the exams are and how to pass them. It also gives educators the understanding that we complete what we start when we end our university or our high school and then university and maybe a doctorate after. Anywhere along the line, any kind of graduation of any kind would signify that we've accomplished what we started, and these are important items, so that gives us some knowledge. Wisdom. Wisdom is something quite different. Wisdom can only show up with life experience, time. Why every day that I'm older my father makes more sense is because his decisions to me when I was a young boy were from a place of experience and wisdom. So in my youth, as I would run out to do something that felt good and would check with him, not often enough, by the way, he might show me some things that were maybe not as safe as I thought they were, and it would make me angry that he would try to rain on my parade. And of course, being the intelligent boy that I was, I would go and do it my way anyway. And invariably, something would go wrong. Never really wanted to give credit to the fact that he might have been right. I just kind of kept it to myself and stuffed it like we all do. So we have knowledge, and after a great amount of time, we have wisdom. I want to talk to you today about another dimension of that. We now, as we get a chance to look higher and feel deeper, we now have something that we will do in our understanding. Understanding is about kind of a total big picture look at why. Why? If you know why things happen, you know everything because you know the motivation behind it. When you know why something happens, sometimes we hear things and we go, oh my God, that's just terrible. He did that? What? And then we find out there might have been a couple of other situations involved where you can see some reason why it might happen. And at the end of the day, the story was a little embellished. You have an understanding of the entire situation at this time. If you'll take that thinking, that kind of template, and put it to many things, many, many things, when you understand, you see from a higher place, almost a place, no, clearly a place of observation. When you can look at everything and understand it, there's a lot less judgment. Okay, I see your point. I don't agree, but I respect that. I see how you could come at this from your understanding and your life and your background and come to look at the very same thing that I'm looking at, but completely different, in a different motivation. Who is wrong? No one. Nobody has to be right, nobody has to be wrong to be right. At a table there may be 5 people with 5 different places where they come from uniquely, even though we share humanity. And in those 5 different looks at the same problem or the same conversation or the same whatever, there's 5 different realities. Which one is real? Every one. When you put your mind around that and kind of look at that and look at the whole world in some form of understanding why, you get to be able to take in the things that you never thought of before about where they come from, where their culture teaches. What is it that makes them motivated? Is it money? Is it pride? Is it religion? What is it? And when you know that, you understand them. So as we search intuitively for this understanding, the questions will become different in your mind, and you'll find they're less black and white, less violent, less demanding, more inquisitive, more educational, more human. It's good to have knowledge and know, and it's great to have wisdom and feel the real experience of life. But to put those together under a blanket of understanding, to me makes sense that the whole human being, mind, body, spirit, all working together in an aligned sense of who they are, how they think, and with no judgment, know more and more and more, because the patience of intuitively knowing you can rise to this place of understanding. Imagine. You can, I can, you can, everybody can understand everything that's going around. We walk around in chaos not knowing what the hell is going on, but we really do if we would just stop and try to figure out, why are they doing that? Why are they saying that? What does that have to do with me? Maybe nothing. And if so, you can leave it. But if it has something to do with you, you need to understand it. If it's just more prattle and noise out there, out in the traffic, fine, let it go. But you'll know when it's for you. You'll feel that it is. You'll get an intuitive little ringing of the bell that says, wait a minute, you should pay attention to this. You've had them before. You just don't want to give any recognition to them, but you might now. When something special happens, there seems to be a little light shines on it, or a little bell ringing in your head, or you hear that particular sentence more clearly, that's for you. And then the question is, what is it? And your knowledge from your education will know the questions to ask. And your wisdom from your life experience, no matter what age you are, will tell you what your wisdom knows at this stage. But your understanding will make up for any gap in between. It'll give us more patience. It'll certainly give us more time and less stress and less angst. And really, isn't that what it's all about at this stage of the game? Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, because the understanding that we can get is at 0 point energy. That's nice. Because at 0 point energy, you stand open and even with the world to start to move forward in a positive direction to create your future. Wouldn't it be nice to understand all of that? It feels good. I just wanted to share that with you, because I think we are able now to go a little higher and a little deeper in everything. Every nuance of understanding is now available to all of us. And it just comes with our humanity. It just comes with the fact that we're human beings. Wow. The crowning of glory, we're told. And so it is.